Hello there and welcome back if you're returning. If this is your first time clicking on one of my videos, hello and welcome, and I really hope you do come back. If you've never clicked on one of my videos before, I'm a seer. I tap into past, present and future energies. I'm a psychic medium and a healer, and I'm an open channel for the divine. And right now all my messages are twin flame related. So if you've been guided to my channel for any reason at all, it could be because you're also a twin flame, because I'm one too. So I hope you find the answers you're looking for here on this channel. And thank you to everyone for your likes, your comments, your shares, for subscribing to the channel. It means a lot to me. I truly am really grateful and blown away by the love this channel gets. I feel so lucky with the people that watch this channel. You're all so amazing, all so divine in so many ways. So thank you so much. I am truly grateful. So you've seen the title, you know what this is about, but let's call in my protection for myself and for you watching at home, and then we'll begin. Calling in heavenly ancestors, my spirit guides, the archangels of love and light, and the ascended masters of the highest pure divine light. I call you in now for your love, your guidance and protection throughout, as I bring forward this message for the Twin Flame Collective. Thank you. Archangel Michael, can you please surround my children, my dog, my home, and myself in a golden bubble of God's protective light at all times, as I bring forward this message for the Twin Flame Collective. Can I also request, Archangel Michael, that whoever watches this message now online, you surround them, their loved ones, their home, and their pets in a golden bubble of God's protection also. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Archangel Metatron, can you please stabilise the connection between myself and spirit, ensuring only clear and concise messages can come through for the Twin Flame Collective's highest and greatest good at all times. Thank you, Archangel Metatron. Sending love, light and gratitude to you all, and so it is. Okay, let's clear the energy. So, somebody could stay in Devonshire. This message is for some high priestess of the light. I hear Devonshire. Now, before I get into the message, I have a quick, because I feel this is a message that could be of two halves, possibly, or maybe thirds. I don't know, because I've got Archangel Metatron's deck here. I saw one of Metatron's cards earlier, and that's why I knew to use his deck. Someone here, High Priestess of the Light, could be for more than one of you. You are a beacon of light and hope right now. You are standing in your authentic truth. You're standing in your authentic light, and you are actually a beacon of hope for others. And everyone can be a beacon of hope to someone else. But there's something here. There's a saying that sprung to mind, stood out today. I can't remember the person's name who said the quote, but there's a quote that says a conductor has to turn his back on the crowd in order to lead the orchestra. So this could be for a number of high priestesses of the light here who are afraid to turn their back on their past. So I'm just turning around my little sign there. Who are afraid of turning their back on the past because they're afraid to step into the future because they don't know. Maybe you could be worried about leaving behind your masculine. Maybe you could be worried about leaving behind family, friends, or something like that. But it says that phrase jumped out to me today, and now I understand why, because it's kind of coming to mind again just now. You know, the conductor has to turn their back on the crowd in order to lead the orchestra into perfect harmony. So it could be a high priestess here I'm tuning into, or a number of you who needs the reassurance that you're a beacon of light, you're a beacon of hope, and that everything everything that you don't think is coming in for you is going to happen. There's also, so I'm going to get some guidance from Archangel Metatron for this this energy that I'm picking up on here, but then I'm going to tell you a bit about what the masculines are going through. So I'm going to tap into the masculine energy in a moment. Yeah. This is all about, you're not seeing the bigger picture. You're not seeing that everything you could be manifesting here, everything you could possibly think. Like, so if you're envisioning what you want your future to look like, but you think nothing's happening, it's because you're too busy looking over your shoulder at the past. You're not seeing what's straight ahead of you. You are a powerful high priestess of the light. You have some gift here that's a beacon of others, but you're not seeing that you have a gift here to bring. It could be because you're so focused on your masculine. I'm not too sure. But this card's here as well. What is your passion? What are you most passionate about? Because I don't think it's about the past. I don't think you're passionate about the past. There's something you are passionate about. And I keep on hearing you're a high priestess of the light. You have beautiful divine gifts to share here with others. You're a beacon of light. You're a beacon of hope. You are a wonderful, soft-hearted energy. I just feel you're such an amazing person, whoever you are. I feel your energy. It's beautiful. It's enigmatic. That's the right word I'm looking for. There's something truly elegant about you as a person. But I feel you're focusing on something. Could be drama from the past. It could be to do with your masculine. And I'll get onto the masculine energies in a moment. But let's find out. Archangel Metatron, what guidance do you have here for this, any divine feminines, these high priestesses who are, focus on the priorities that are going to be for your highest and greatest good. So what can you prioritize that will help your situation right now? What if you were to say, right, I'm going to start prioritizing, you know, like focusing on my writing, I'm going to prioritize my artwork, I'm going to prioritize putting some savings away so I can afford to have a really bountiful Christmas with my family or something like that. When you focus on the priorities that are important to you, that are going to help you in some way, as opposed to your priorities being stuck in the past and focusing too much on the drama. I mean, I'm not saying you haven't went through something. I mean, most divine feminines have, most divine masculines have. We've all went through turbulent lives in some way. We've all had the heartbreak, the tragedy. We've all had, you know, our heart broken. We've all grown up in sometimes violent narcissistic households, all these things, dealt with abuse, lots of things. And I'm just talking about collectively, I'm not talking about any one person. I'm just saying we've all went through different things. But there comes a time where you have to see your own self-worth and value here, and you are a beautiful energy with a lot of love and light to bring to the world. But prioritize what makes you happy. Prioritize the things that make you happy and what means something to you. And follow your passion. Follow your passion. Yeah. Inner child. There's something here that your inner child is crying out to have some fun. And whatever this means to you. Like, when you think back to when you were a child, that's the best way to figure it out. When you were a child and you loved to play, what kind of things made you happy as a child? Was it jigsaws? Was it, I mean, I love jigsaw puzzles. I really did. I still do. Was it jigsaw puzzles? Was it books? Was it drawing? Was it singing? Was it dressing up in all different clothes? Maybe get yourself a dress-up box and dress up as Cinderella, dress up as a fairy princess, whatever this means to you. But give your inner child some love. Your inner child is crying out for love. Give me a bit more here, please, Archangel Metatron. A bit more guidance here. Okay. So boundaries are so important. Boundaries are the key to your freedom. Now, you might have to set up boundaries here around a family situation. So you could be dealing with family who are constantly pulling on your energy. So you could have like parents or siblings who constantly they're demanding stuff from you. And trust me, it's not uncommon. Or you feel you're worried that your family might not appreciate your spiritual gifts or something, so you're keeping that hidden. But there's something here about boundaries. And Archangel Sandalphon and Archangel Gabriel's energy are both here, so you could be working with both Archangel Sandalphon and Archangel Gabriel, as well as Archangel Metatron. But it says wake up call. It says listen and take note. And then Archangel Sandalphon is here. I'm with you right now. So I feel this is a message from Archangel Sandalphon as well. They're trying to work with you. They're trying to work with you to end those karmic contracts of some kind, to close out and set up those healthy boundaries with any karmic energies that are keeping you stuck and bound in drama. Because you are such a powerful, as I say, such a powerful beacon of light and love to so many. Yeah, you are a diamond. You are a diamond. And that's how diamonds are made, right? They're made under pressure. It's pressure only makes you more of a diamond, because it makes you shine even more brilliantly. You are a pure-hearted soul, I feel that. Yeah, you're a pure-hearted soul, and the water energy is coming through with emotional well-being. This is saying you are a pure heart, pure loving person with so much love to give. And it's time that you spent that time giving yourself that emotional love, giving your inner child the hug that your inner child needs, the playtime that your inner child needs. It's like you need to focus on your own self-healing for a while. Yeah. Self-love, lots of self-love and self-care, because you are loved. Never feel like you're not loved. I've learned that. I've always thought, like, you know, no one has truly loved me, but that's not true. You are so loved. Now the amount of love I feel every day from my children, from my angels, from my guides, from my ancestors, it's overwhelming love at times. But you need to be open to receiving it. Yeah. Take time out. Take time out to figure out your gift a bit more, because you have beautiful gifts here. Yeah, I mean, I do feel like there's some sort of balance being restored to one of your relationships as well. So this probably would be your masculine energy, but I feel it could be with family and stuff as well. But there's a card. Beacon, shine on. You are a beacon of light, okay? You are a powerful beacon of light and hope. And it's time that you realise that about yourself. It's time you truly realise that about yourself. Conquering fear, start today. Don't be fearful about being your authentic self, okay? Because when you go over this fear and understand that you're this, you're not, I mean, I've done a message about this a few nights ago. for the Divine Feminine, you are not what people perceive you to be. If people have made you feel or called you things or told you you were useless, told you you would never amount to anything, told you you were weird, told you, you know, no one wants to hear you, no one wants to listen to you, you're boring, you're this, you're that, you're strange, that is not who you are. That is others' perception of who you are. Your soul knows who you are. Endings you're held. So there could be about to be changes in your life for whoever I'm speaking to here. This High Priestess I'm speaking to, there could be endings about to happen in your life, because that is generally what happens. And the Ancestors Red card is here as well. So I could be speaking to a High Priestess here who's quite recently going through an awakening, like I'm talking about in the last year maybe, or even just more recently than that. These endings happen for a reason with people. The people, doesn't matter if it's people you've known for 50 years, they will fall out of your life for a reason. Because you are a beacon of light to others, and if you've got other people there who's pulling you back down and pulling you by the ankles back down into the darkness, that's not where you're meant to be. You're meant to be up in the light, shining your light bright for others, because as I say, I can feel you're such an amazing person, and it's time you start to see that about yourself as well, okay? So that's for Divine Feminine, and thank you, Archangel Metatron, for the guidance. So I don't know how I'm going to title this message, but I think, because rather than just doing two videos, I thought I'll just do the message from Archangel Metatron, and then I'll just tell you all a bit about the Divine Masculine energy right now. So this is how many Divine Masculines are feeling, and I think it's important for you to know, Divine Feminines are watching this. Your Divine Masculines are feeling lost. They're feeling a bit abandoned. They love you so much. So much, I can't tell you, okay? In fact, the Masculines love you so much that they think they've gone mad. They think they're obsessed. They think there's something wrong with them. They think, how can I think about someone 24/7? I've tried to push them away. I've tried to get rid of them. I've tried blocking them. I've tried to delete them off my social media. I've tried everything. But yet, I go to sleep and I dream of them. I wake up in the morning and their face is the first thing I see every morning. If I'm out driving in my car and the songs that they used to love come on the radio, I hear their name being called in the street and I turn around, they're not there. The Masculines they think they're going crazy. They love you so much. But so many of these Masculines are actually scared of the word love. I mean, there's a song, there's a Bryan Adams song, Do I Need to Say These Words? And I think it's about someone who, I think the song's about someone, I think it was Bryan Adams, but it's a song about someone who wants to show you they love you without actually saying the words, because they're, you know, and I do feel for a lot of the Masculines, they're like, you know, I love you. I just don't know if I can say it yet. And this is a fear for so many Masculines. It's a true fear of opening up, of being vulnerable. And they might, now for some Masculines the word, and for some Feminines as well, the word love or I love you can trigger them, can trigger past life wounds, can trigger childhood memories, whatever this is. But the Masculines feel a bit confused, a bit lost. They're working with their guides though, they're working with the archangels. They're working, a lot of them are working with all the ascended masters right now. They're working with like the higher dimensional beings, the Arcturians, Lemurians, the Atlanteans, the Pleiadians. They're working with all those beautiful energies. And they're going through intensive healing, but fast ascension. Many of them, there has been like I literally like a rocket launcher has just, and they just don't know what's happened. And I just posted a quick short on my other channel, which I was just saying, it was only 52 seconds long, but it was just to give reassurance. And I know my guides will get the video to people, that if you wake up and suddenly the company you've worked for 20 years has gone into liquidation out of nowhere with no warning, if a lot of the masculines have been in karmic relationships unhappily for, you know, maybe 5, 10, 15 years, then suddenly they wake up and the karmic has packed their stuff and says, you know, I'm throwing you out. You know, that's the kind of drastic, sudden changes a lot of masculines are going through. And a lot of feminines go through those kind of unexpected changes when they go through their awakening as well. So I can tell you now, your masculines are not, for many of you, you know, a lot of you send me messages and say, oh, I know my masculine's away, they're sleeping with all these people, they're at parties, or, you know, this, that, and the other. I really don't think, if you're in a true twin flame journey right now, there's been a mass awakening underway with the masculines, okay? And I know the angels and the guides and the ascended masters are working overtime with so many masculines to try and reunite them with their feminines. So even though you can't see it, there's a lot going on energetically all the time. And I get reminded of that myself, because, you know, the human side of us is impatient, and we are impatient sometimes. And I'm actually not an impatient person, but there's just odd occasions, you know, I think it would be nice to have someone to do this journey with, because divine feminines do carry the burden of their twin flame journey. They have to do all the healing work. They have to start all the divine businesses, you know, like where it's healing or their channels and stuff like that. There's a lot for the divine feminine to do. So that being said, I'm going to quickly check in and see what could be blocking the masculines coming forward right now. What could be blocking the relationship. So this is for some of you. And then I'm going to find out what is coming in with, what some of the masculines are coming in with over the coming week. So we'll find out a bit about what's coming in for that. And then I will get a message from your masculines. Okay. So body shame. Some of the masculines don't feel worthy. They feel they're not in a physical. So for some masculines, especially if you're in a connection with an older masculine, for example, and you are so say for example your masculines in their 60s or their 50s, or some in their 40s, and you might be in your 30s or something. I'm just saying that as an example, because not all twin flames have a huge age gap. But this is, you know, if they feel ashamed of how they look. So they think, how can you want me? You're beautiful, you turn heads wherever you go. You know, how could you want somebody like me who's got a beer belly and, you know, my beard's going grey and stuff like that. So this is, a lot of the masculines are feeling that they're not good enough for you physically, and a lot of divine feminines will feel that as well. So it says, you feel unattractive to your partner and to others. You have to work on accepting yourself, flaws and all, before you can move towards a relationship. Burned out, emotionally burned out. Retreat and receive healing before moving forward. So a lot of the masculines are just burned out, and it's almost like a lot of them work to forget about you, which doesn't work. Working to forget about you does not work. Let me just say, it just means they're absolutely burnt out, because they're thinking about their job and they're thinking about you, and emotionally and physically drained. So a lot of them are just burnt out. Being a victim. So for a lot of your divine masculines, they like playing victim. They will say stuff like, I've had it tough, I'm just not, I can't offer you anything, because, you know, I'm feeling I've my whole life people have kicked me down, and I'm just not emotionally stable enough to give you. So a lot of them do like to play victim. It says feeling helpless and not in charge of your love life, Feeling helpless to change your current love life situation. But you can actually change whatever you want if you truly want to. So this is just, you know, the masculine saying, oh, I can't give you a relationship because I've had such a tough life. Being needy. Yeah, so it says making friends and spending time with others and taking the pressure off your love connection. So I feel that could be a wee bit for you, Divine Feminine, as well. Rather than focusing solely on your masculine, try and learn to have a bit of fun on your own. But the masculine could also be too needy and, you know, too needy for being with you, Divine Feminine, so it kind of pushes them the opposite way. So that card has two meanings for me at this time. If you're too needy, your masculine runs away as well. So, but I think this could be like, if the masculine starts feeling too needy towards you, they start to kind of push you away even more because they don't want to be needy on your energy. So let's see. Anything else for the Divine Masculines that's blocking this? Getting hurt. Everything comes with a risk, but don't be afraid of losing this connection. Take a chance on it. So for a lot of the masculines, they are scared of getting hurt. They're scared of opening up and being vulnerable because they've maybe been hurt in other ways, whether it's past lives or childhood wounds or something, loving people and then getting hurt by it. Or it could just been a previous relationship. Yeah, confusion. This is the #1 problem for most Divine Masculines right now. Confused about their feelings. You don't know what you want or who you want to be with. You need much clarity before you get involved in any partnership. So for a lot of masculines, they're just truly like, I don't know what I want. Do I want, so that Two of Swords, Two of Wands energy is constantly taking effect for the masculines. Fear of loss. So they push you away before you can, they have a fear of losing a lot of them, they have a fear of losing their 3D lifestyles as well. Afraid of losing someone or being abandoned by the person that you love. Afraid to take a chance. So that's exactly it. The masculines, they almost love you so much that they fear that if they are with you and they lose you, it would break them. They fear getting hurt. They fear losing you. No good ones. There's someone out there for everyone, so don't let this false belief make you miss out on the true person you're meant to be with. So this is another thing, you know, it's kind of like, if the masculine's constantly going, you know, or the feminine, there's no good men out there, there's no good women out there, there's no good women left in the world anymore who wants to treat a man right, there's no good men in the world who knows how to treat me like a lady. Saying those things over and over again, manifest that into your life as well. So that is a good point, like, you know, that's not a good mindset to be in either. Boundaries. You need to have good boundaries so you don't feel violated by others. So this is a block. This is one of the blocks. And addictions. Yeah. And fear of intimacy. And non-committal. And that's what I was feeling as well. Too much work. So yeah, so those cards here, boundaries definitely for the masculine, because they don't know when to set up boundaries with their karmic situations. So if they have a karmic ex that keeps coming at them, they just don't know how to stop it. So they just keep letting the karmic back in. But also not having healthy boundaries for you, Divine Feminine, can also hold up your twin flame connection as well. Addictions is an obvious one. A lot of masculines, they are recovering from addictions. Now, addictions aren't just about, you know, alcohol and drugs and stuff like that. You know, obviously addictions are behaviour patterns as well. There are different blockages in the chakra system can cause various addictions too. So, you know, and any kind of like lower chakra blockages can cause, you know, like the, you know, can cause, like, you know, the sex addictions and stuff like that. Fear of intimacy and all those things as well. But saying I've got too much work, somebody who uses their work as an excuse not to see you. I can't, I'm busy that day, I'm working that day, I'm working that day. How about 3 weeks time? Oh no, I'll be working that day. This is someone who throws himself into work to try and forget about you. And that's what I was feeling earlier. So fear of touch and intimacy. So you don't trust anyone's touch. Take small steps until you feel comfortable with others touching you in any kind of way. So a lot of the masculines, just if you were to try and give them too much of a loving touch, they would recoil at that. And that's what a lot of them are working through, that as well. And for a lot of feminines as well, it's not just a masculine thing. A lot of feminines, I mean, bear in mind you're mirroring each other. So if this is a lot of your masculine issues, it could have stemmed from you, Divine Feminine. You know, if you're worried about losing someone you love so much, then it'll make your masculine think that they're going to lose you as well. So it mirrors. But yeah, just non-committal, not committed to any one partner. So that's just some of the issues that your masculines have had to deal with. Now, and I say had to, because I do believe that a lot of your masculines are working through these issues. They're getting help from the divine to help them face their fears, face any addictions they're dealing with. So let me get some energy. So let me get what's coming up in the next week for many Divine Feminines. What can they expect their masculine energies to come in? So self-love definitely is for the part. Masculines are in that energy now. I'm going to put on my glasses. Okay. What time are we on? 32:03. That's not too bad. Okay. Can I get some information on the masculines in the next week? So from November the 13th, November the 20th, what kind of energy are the masculines going to be in? Okay. So yeah, this is... So their habits, they're working through their addictions, their habits, their behaviour patterns. This is also, they're trying to regain a foothold with their finances for a lot of them. Especially if they see you doing really well for yourself, Divine Feminine, they panic that they're not good enough for you financially. A lot of the masculines, I say, don't feel good enough with how they look. They don't feel good enough with how much money they're earning. They don't feel good enough about the fact that they're still dealing with a lot of bad habits and things they haven't broken out of yet. But they're working on it. This is what this... Because a lot of these masculines are... Some of these masculines, I'm going to be honest, they have known about their twin flame journey for a while. But I feel they've been closed off to even doing anything about it. So it's almost like they think, yeah, I'm on a divine journey with my person, but if I ignore it, if I, you know, pretend it's not happening and just keep working, keep doing what I'm doing, eventually it'll die away. But it doesn't. It doesn't. And look, soul tie, I always feel connected to you. And the reminiscing card. So this coming week, your masculines are going to be going through a lot of this. They're going to be working on their bad habits. They're going to be trying to get themselves in an energy of self-worth and realising that it's not the material wealth they have that's going to be beneficial to this connection with you. It's going to be the fact that they can step up into their divine masculine energy, because most Divine Feminines just want that emotional support. And I'm not saying you need it, because I always say that I don't need my masculine. I want him in my life. That is the difference. You don't need your masculine to be happy, but you want them by your side to be on this journey with you, to share the experience. Chemistry, I've never felt passion like this before, and that is truly what a lot of them are going through right now. They're reminiscing about how they met you. They're starting to see, you know, the synchronicities. They're piecing the puzzles together. they're reminiscing, they're understanding that there's always this connection with you. But they do have to work on their finances, and they do have to work on their habits, their addictions and things. So mend and commitment. I want you to be part of my future. So a lot of these masculines this next week coming, they're going to be working up the courage here to come forward and try and mend things with you. Mend this love, mend this connection, but offer you something more stable and fulfilling as well. Now, bear in mind, this is a collective masculine energy, okay? So some of them are still working on their finances, some of them are still dealing with some habits they're trying to work through, but they're all definitely feeling this. Yeah, some of them are really getting ready to communicate as well, but they're all feeling that connection, that pull. They miss your absence. It's, yeah, I feel that. It's like I feel part of me is missing. But I still always feel connected to you. Oops, thank you. I'm worried I've missed my opportunity. For a lot of the masculines, they do worry that they've missed their opportunity to have this divine purpose with you, to have this divine union with you. Oh. So this is detachment. So a lot of the masculines feel that they've had to detach from the situation, but in doing that, they also feel that they could have missed an opportunity. But they'll soon start to figure out that that detachment was exactly what they needed to heal themselves, what they need to heal the connection as well. Give me 1 or 2 more cards for this week, please. Yeah, unworthy. This, as I say, a lot of masculines are having to work through these energies right now. The feelings of unworthiness, the feelings of feeling lost, of feeling a bit abandoned by the divine feminine. You know, of feeling a bit like they have to play catch up now. A lot of masculines want to meet you as your equal. And actually a song I heard today, you saw the whole of the moon. I think it was by the Water Boys. You saw the whole of the moon. And I looked up the meaning because I haven't heard that song for years. And whenever a song comes into my head for no good reason, I look it up straight away. And it's about the duality and seeing someone as your equal. But it's like someone saying to someone, you saw the whole of the moon, you saw unicorns, you saw Brigadoon, you saw... So it's like someone saying to someone else, you're totally spiritually awakened and I want to see the same as you, but I'm just seeing the crescent of the moon, you're seeing the whole of the moon, you're seeing the whole picture. But it's also about seeing, you know, the duality and also the quality of seeing someone as your equal, and, you know, that kind of all the things, all the traits and things like that you see in someone else mirrors back to you. So that song could be very significant because I do feel that energy coming through for a lot of the masculines. They want to be your equal. They want to be, when they return, they want to feel like they are on that same level as you. Yeah, ego. I let my pride get in the way of our connection, and so many situations it had been the ego that's been the problem. I'm starting to understand. I'm starting to understand now. I see your side of the story now, and I understand why you walked away. Inseparable. They know this connection. They cannot run from this connection. They cannot hide. It follows them. Just as I say that, the chaser. I don't want to chase anymore. The masculines know they cannot run from the connection anymore. They know they can't run from the connection. And it doesn't matter how much. And can I just say to you guys, your masculines, once they've met you, and now even if they've not met you physically and they've connected with you on you know, World Wide Web or whatever, some sort of platform, and you have triggered each other, not triggered each other, awakened each other, activated each other, your masculines find it very hard to connect with any other feminines or masculines. So what I mean by that is they can, once you have activated each other and they felt that that bond has been felt from both sides, even though your masculines deny it and say, oh no, I don't feel it, I don't feel the love, I don't feel the same connection you're feeling, I don't feel this is a soulmate connection, I don't feel anything what you're feeling. They'll deny it all. They'll say, I'm not your twin flame, I'm not your soulmate, I'm not this, I'm not that, I don't believe in twin flames, I don't believe in divine connections, all the rest of it. Every single masculine will say these things, or at least most of them. But they also, if they try to move on with someone else or try to go back to a karmic situation, it just doesn't feel right anymore. And it's because they know they can never have with anyone else what they have with you. And I know it doesn't sound much when your person, you know, if you're seeing your person on social media still in a connection, and I don't advise watching your person on social media, I really don't. It's not good for your own sanity. Yeah, disagreements. I wish we'd understood each other better. So I feel that the two of you, there was a lot of issues with a lot of you with your masculines, but they're understanding why. They're understanding now why you had to set up those boundaries, why you had to push them away. Yeah, sabotage and broken. They regret it. They regret the way they behaved. Soul contract. The lessons I've learned from you will never be forgotten. So the masculines are now understanding here. You were their catalyst here for them to learn a lot about themselves. And that's what your twin flame journey is. It is a journey of self. So let's see. One more card here, and then I'm going to get a message from the masculines to find out what they want to say this time. So, escape. So, I ran when things got too hard between us. And conversation. That's what I feel. There is communication coming in from so many masculines. So this is, bear in mind, this is for the next 7 days. And I think I'll probably title this next 7 days for message for a divine feminine and message for a high priestess, and message or what's going on with the divine masculines right now. So that's what I think I'll make this. But yeah, I want to talk to you, and mistakes at the bottom. I know I've made a lot of mistakes. So this, for some of you, your masculines really want to open up and express now, you know, the mistakes they know they've made in the past. And they understand why you set up the boundaries you did and why you probably walked away from them. So let me get, I'll use my own message deck tonight. I've not used that for a while. So we'll get some message through from your divine masculine and see what they want to say. Now this is, as I say, overall, I'm going to just, whenever I feel a specific masculine or feminine energy, I will say, but I feel this, I'm just bringing through some collective masculine energy right now. Just with, because that 1111 portal energy is still coming through quite strongly. So tell me what the masculines want to say right now. Finally breaking out of my karmic cycles. Woohoo! That's good news. Finally breaking out of my karmic cycles. I am going through my spiritual awakening. Please be patient with me. So a lot of them are, as I say, working on themselves, working on their finances, working on healing from addictions and mental blocks and stuff like that. So let's see. Can you forgive the past and start over with me? So many of them are coming in to ask you, can you forgive the past and start over? I know I messed up big time. Will you allow me to make it up to you? So a lot of them, they want a chance to make up for the mess they've made of things with you in the past. You taught me how to love myself again, and we saw that self-love card. I feel a lot of the masculines, they definitely have been stepping into that energy of self-love as well, and that is so needed for the masculines before they can return to you at all, divine feminine. And the way you make your masculines focus on their self-love is by you focusing on your self-love, because you are mirroring each other. I lied about being single, I wish I was. So for a lot of masculines, they were not separated from their karmic. My family won't accept you, makes it harder for me to return to our connection. So let's see. So for some of them, they do have maybe even their own grown-up kids and stuff as well, that makes it harder to return to you. But some of them, they're dealing with karmic family. Bad advice from my friends to leave you out in the cold. So for some masculines, it was about their friendships and stuff like that, putting pressure on them not to move into a connection with you. The grass was not greener. You were right. So you were right, Divine Feminine, the grass was not greener. I will be free to pursue you again soon. So these masculines are getting free from their karmic situations. Couple more, please, to close out the reading. Tell me more what these masculines are planning on doing this coming week. Oh, I feel love and healing through our soul bond. So a lot of these masculines do feel this strong feeling of love coming through. They made me feel confused about us. So definitely there was a lot of people putting their tuppence worth in, causing masculines to be confused about how they felt about you, Divine Feminine. I didn't share the same beliefs as you or think like you do. So for a lot of it, the masculines were, it was just a clash of, you know, they didn't have, as I said, they were saying, I'm not a twin flame, I'm not a soulmate, I don't believe in divine journeys and stuff like that. They just didn't believe in the same thing as you. I want to wake up to your beautiful smile every day. So a lot of the masculines, they are coming in here, like, I'm coming home, just give me some time. Okay. So there we have it, and I hope that's been helpful. As I say, I'm just gonna put next 7 days, message for High Priestess and Divine Masculine energy. So, and messages from the Divine Masculine, I think we'll say. We have a divine mission together, we have a divine mission and purpose together. So the masculines are understanding now that they have something very special with you, but also that there's a higher purpose for the very special thing with you, Divine Feminine. So thank you all for watching. Thank you for the love you bring to my channel. As always, all the details you need from me are below the description box below this video, where you can email me. And I'm still working through my personal readings. I'm going to be recording tomorrow and Friday, and I will get them to you after taking 10 days off. I'm playing catch up now, so I'm so sorry. You can also find a discount voucher for Otter Spirit Jewellery, beautiful crystal healing jewellery from a small business that's doing great things to raise money for the otters at Monterey Bay in California, the wild otters there. So beautiful website, go and check it out and you'll get a discount just for being one of my viewers. So feel free to check that out as well. And that's really about it on my other channel as well. For anyone that's interested, it's shorter messages, a couple of minutes long, daily card pull. I'll be uploading more Reiki and stuff onto there, and obviously light codes and stuff as well, which I'm going to get round to very soon. So and the details of that channel below in the description box as well. So thank you all for watching, and let's close out in prayer. God bless you, your home, your loved ones and your pets, and God bless your unions come in very soon in the 3D. Dearest everlasting Father, thank you for this time together today, and thank you for all you do for us. As we all move on with our day or night, wherever we are in the world, would you go ahead of us, dwell within us, shine through us, blessing all those who cross our path. God of hope, would you fill us to overflowing today with all joy and peace by the power of your Holy Spirit. In Jesus' name, amen. Take care, everyone, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Namaste.